I am live, and it's going to be the Livingston Taylor Show. Livingston Taylor Show. Look, I got the mug, and I got a clock. A clock right over there. Oh my, here we are. Moving through April. Now, many of you are moving through April. And the sort of the trees are out, and I mean up in the UP of Michigan and other places, April is slow and stunted. Maybe of the Northern Kingdom of Vermont, where my friend Todd Pronto is, but down here on Martha's Vineyard, we're surrounded by the frigid ocean, and the thing that keeps us temperate, that same ocean, of course, will keep us temperate and beautifully mild in October, November, even early December. But boy, in the spring, you hear these reports of beautiful warm weather, and you don't get them here. It's, it's blowing out of the west, and it's 51 degrees here in spite of that bright, almost summer solstice sun. Ooh. I need to ask my producer, is it okay? Is it okay to start the Livingston Taylor Show? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he sinking in a boat? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. The Livingston Taylor Show, brought to you today by, as always, WMVY, listener-supported radio on the Chile Isle of Martha's Vineyard. WMVY, put it on, they broadcast online. You can find it wherever in this wide world you happen to be. Also brought to you today by, I'm going to skip down now to Polly Hill Arboretum. That's a small arboretum here on Martha's Vineyard Island, supported by my beautiful neighbor, Joan. She's very enthusiastic about that, and she and her family have supported the Polly Hill Arboretum. Now, one of the things that's going to happen when you go to the Polly Hill Arboretum in West Tisbury on Martha's Vineyard Island, Massachusetts, is you're going to expect to see a hill, because it says Polly Hill. But it's not Polly Hill, there's Polly and this is her hill. No, it is Polly Hill is her name, and the Arboretum is a flat space, 40-odd acres, in that range of really beautiful plantings. And Polly Hill, not Hill, just last name Hill, was a avid plant person and really brought in collections from all over the world. It's really a wonderful resource. So stop by there. And also brought to you today by Tesla Powerwall. Tesla Powerwall, Elon Musk, who, by the way, I got to be honest with you. How do I say this delicately? Elon Musk has won me over. I've been very impressed with SpaceX. I've been very impressed that they took people and got them to the International Space Station. I was very pleased that we didn't have to bum a ride from the Russians to the space station, which second I blacked out for a moment, but I've come back. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, you froze, but you're back. Well,
I'm
not back yet.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, just keep talking. I'm behind. So
Okay. Oh, just keep talking. Yes, because all right. Yes, we're fine. Anyhow, Tesla Powerwall and Elon. Interesting stuff. Now, the Tesla Powerwall, what it is a lithium-ion battery that you can mount in your house. It will, a Tesla Powerwall will at any given time give you 5 kilowatts. That's 5,000 watts of power. Wait a second. Okay, 5,000 watts of power. And it can store as much as 13.5 kilowatts of energy. So you could take it at 5,000 watts until you had used your 13.5. So obviously 2.5 hours or so. If you were taking it at the full 5,000 watts, 5 kilowatts. Now you're saying to yourself, well, maybe you weren't saying, but I was just thinking maybe you were. What about a solar collector on the outside around where I live? How big will that have to be? And the answer is that you're going to need about 5 kWs, 5 kilowatts of power that you can absorb to have to feed one of these Tesla Powerwalls if you're just feeding it with sunshine, and that'll be about 500 square feet. 100 square feet gives you a kilowatt, 1,000 watts a day approximately. So you'll need 5 of those. My producer is saying, move it along. But there are so many amazing things about the energy of the sun. You know, we're really concerned about burning hydrocarbons, and I didn't pay proper attention to Earth Day last week. And but one of the things that I really encourage you to do on all of this stuff, now hear me seriously on this, study what greenhouse gases are, study what carbon emissions mean, study what global warming is. Learn this stuff, because if you don't learn what's going into it, what you're doing is you're simply reciting religious dogma. You hear it from somebody else, and because they're charismatic or good looking, or you're married to them, or whatever the reason is. Well, in the case of the person I'm married to, charismatic and good looking was working very well. Anyhow, do not simply spout the religious dogma of others because you want to belong to their tribe. Really come and understand the science of these very complex, they're complex, but I understand a bit of them. And if I can understand them, you can understand. All right. That's our sponsors. That's my spiel. Oh, by the way, if you want to know how big the sun is, of the entire mass of the solar system. So you take Uranus and Neptune and Mars and even Pluto, which we kicked out of the planet world, but all the asteroids, everything, Earth, Mars, Mercury, you put them all together, they only represent 0.2%, 99.8% of the mass of the universe is our universe. The mass of our solar system is our sun. 99.8%. That's a big number. And just as a last bit of trivia, the year is 1905. And Albert Einstein is working as a patent clerk in Bern, Germany. And he comes up with 5 great ideas, one of which was E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. It's a very big number. If you would like to know how much mass to energy is coming off the sun every second, what the sun is turning into energy, it is the mass into energy. The sun is burning 4.25 million tons a second. It's radiating out into our galaxy, and what an amazing quantity of energy. So there's plenty of energy out there, and I like that. Oh, yes, I do. Hey, this is a song by Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart. I won't kiss your hand, madam, crazy for you though I am. I'll never woo you on bended knee. No, madam, not me. We don't need that flowery fuss. No, sir, madam, not for us. My romance doesn't lead to a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling star, no hideaway, no soft guitar. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain, or a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic doesn't need a thing but you. Oh gosh, Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart. You know, as I've told you ad nauseum, how much I love Oscar Hammerstein II. And but Loren's heart, when he wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. Oh, what a nice tumble into that 5. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. All right, nice songwriting, nice songwriting. I'm in a pickle, I ain't got a nickel, stuck in the middle and I'm running away. I can't pound that cold, cold ground, I'm going where the palm trees sway. I'm running away. Raised up right in Manitoba, cold comes early and the wheat won't grow. Mama was kind and my daddy was surly, and I never met a soul that I did not know. My friend Earl liked to borrow all sorts of things that he found. He told the Mounties it was me. Adios, I'm southwestbound. 3,000 miles of U.S. border, picked my point in the dark of the night. Left the land of peace and order, and I drove to Reno, messy and bright. Sure was fun when I walked through the door and the dice were clicking. The whiskey was free. 3 hours later it got quiet. Everybody was looking for me. I'm in a pickle, I ain't got a nickel, stuck in the middle and I'm running away. I can't pound this cold, cold ground, I'm going where the palm trees sway. I'm running away. Hallelujah, I am on a train. Someone forgot to lock the lock, and I am free again. Dirt road, northern Utah, found myself with the sheriff's old gun. Shot my foot when I touched the trigger. I could barely hobble when I needed to run. Found myself in Annabelle's kitchen. Lord, she was mad when she saw what I'd done, so I snuck out the back, sat in the bushes, and I waited for the hounds to come. I'm in a pickle, I ain't got a nickel, stuck in the middle and I'm running away. I can't pound that cold, cold ground, I'm going where the palm trees sway. I'm running away. Yeah, I have fun with that song. Dirt road, northern Utah, found myself with the sheriff's old gun. Shot my foot when I touched the trigger. I could barely hobble when I needed to run. Parked myself in Annabelle's kitchen and for the hounds to come. I'm in a pickle. Yeah, I had a nice time writing that. Let me see. What have we got? Upcoming, birthdays right here. Donna West Donna West is 67 years old on the 30th of April, 67. Oh, gosh. Jean-Paul Corbier, Jean-Paul Corbier, a dear friend of my producer, and Jean-Claude Corbier, and his birthday is 4/30, and we're leaving the year off. We're leaving the year off of Jean-Paul. He lives in France, and he's they don't talk about birthday ages in France, I guess, and that good for them. Let's see, Kim Martin. She said, well, if Jean-Paul's leaving off his birthday, you can rest assured I'm leaving mine off. And so Kim Martin's birthday is on the 1st of May. May 1st, May Day. Kim Martin, May 1. Happy birthday, guys. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Okay. I want all you guitar aficionados to pay attention here. Notice that these strings don't interrupt other strings. People often ask if I use open tunings because things are ringing so much. No open tunings. Blackbird singing in the dead of the night. Take these sucking eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Oh, blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Yeah, Paul McCartney, he just turned he burned the songwriting oven right up to 500 degrees for that one. Well done, Sir Paul. And so, again, when you're playing these chords, I want you to be mindful to play them clean. And look, I can take my thumb away. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but look, I can take the thumb away. So you just use, when you players out there, just use the slightest amount of pressure necessary. And that'll keep your fingers nice and arced over, and then you can get to different positions really easily. And look and notice please how I finger just behind the fret. So almost on the fret when I play. You know, I see players who all the time who are way down like this in the middle of, in between the two. No, right on. Because it's all about efficiency. All right. Let's talk about upcoming events. If you look on my schedule, livetaylor.com, you're going to see that shows are starting to come back in. I'm double vaxxed. I'm assuming most of you are as well. Listen, if you're not vaccinated, it was interesting. I was curious as to how much vaccination hesitation we were going to see. And so I looked up online, I looked up at how many people get the flu vaccine traditionally, either once a year, once every other year. It works out to be around 50%, 50%. So we're going to do better with the, obviously with the COVID vaccine than that. But there are lots of people who just, for reasons of cynicism or inertia or something, don't get it. But I want you to know that here on the Livingston Taylor Show, we're all well vaccinated and basking in the relief afforded by having taken that step. So if you have anticipation about it, just go grab that Johnson & Johnson, because it's one and done, and get it over with, get out of that pool, come into our pool, and yeah, let's get back to life the way we knew it. Okay, we can take a couple of things over from the COVID, maybe parts of the Livingston Taylor Show. Who knows? Masterclass. I've spoken about this in weeks past. Masterclass with myself, the other people there, August 7th, Beverly, Mass. We're doing this, we're going to have a class in the morning. We're going to have a really terrific critique in the afternoon. We're going to get your playing great. You're going to be amazed at the information in one day's class. And by the way, if you were a speaker or a talker or wanted to speak, but this class works for you as well. It's really about how to present your vision. How do you present who and what you are, and do that effectively to a group of people? That's what this class is about. It's going to be coffee, lunch, music. It will be at Endicott College, and those are nice digs up there. And that will be August 7th. It's in Beverly, Massachusetts. And if you've got to come in to do this class, will you come on ahead? Come on in. Enjoy a few days in the Boston area. Maybe scoot up to Maine. You won't regret that. Maine in August. That's as good as it gets. Don't tell them I said that on the vineyard.
Massachusetts.
What?
Maine in August?
Maine in August, yeah. Oh no, Maine in August. Some argue that that summer in Maine is in fact the first weekend of August. Ha ha. Okay, let me see. Let me. Kathy and Diane, who watch all the time, they like it when I play the banjo. God, there was this song I used to do. It was just silly and dumb, and so, what the heck? I'm 70, I got nothing to lose. Keep eating that cornbread and buttermilk, country boy's delight. I eat it every morning, I eat it noon and night. Some people like fried chicken, while others like the ham. But cornbread and buttermilk makes me what I am. Now once I went to school a while to get me some book learning, but all through math and history class my taste buds kept yearning. Folks would ask me what you want, money, friends, or gold. I'd say, by dang, there's just one thing pleasing to my soul. Keep eating that cornbread and buttermilk, country boy's delight. I eat it every morning, I eat it noon and night. Some people like fried chicken, while others like the ham. Cornbread and buttermilk makes me what I am. Let me see, what was that other lyric I found? Oh God. I think that last verse, if I remember correctly, James and I, my brother James and I, wrote that verse and played it at the Mooncusser Coffee House in 1964 or something like that. Misery in the stomach, dyspepsia or gout, cornbread and buttermilk is sure to help you out. So my advice to you all is eat it all the time, 'cause cornbread and buttermilk will keep you feeling fine. Keep eating that cornbread and buttermilk, country boy's delight. I eat it every morning, I eat it noon and night. Some people like fried chicken, while others like the ham. Buttermilk makes me what I am. All right, cornbread and buttermilk. Indeed. What's the date today? April 27th? It's the 27th, and I want you to know what? Oh, I was getting the wag of a finger. Well, it's that time again. Gee, I've had such a swell time spending time with you yet one more time. What a savior you guys have been for me during all these months of COVID. Thank you so, so much. I'll see you next week. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. We're out of time, we gotta go. We'll be back next week, I know. We're gonna turn on that faucet and we're gonna let it flow. For the Livingston Taylor